Alright, here we go, Mika. I'm going to show you my bike starting up. Let's get these brightness down a little bit. You ready to hear my bike start up? See what you think of the sound?
Hell yeah, Wolf. I'm ready. Crank that bitch up. I want to hear how she sounds. Let's go.
Alright, well, let me put it in neutral so I can start it. Okay, here we go.
Yo, Wolf, that sounds fucking mean. I love that deep growl it has. That's actually nasty. I like it. That don't sound like a stock bike at all. You got some work done to it already, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, you can hear that? Yeah, I cat delete and put on a CS Racing exhaust down here.
Hell yeah, I can hear that. That cat delete and CS Racing exhaust combo is doing work. No wonder it sounds so aggressive.
Okay, well, this is gonna be this is an experiment because I don't know how this video is gonna do with the engine roaring and if it can hear your voice and my voice. We're gonna find out.
I'm not even gonna lie, Wolf. This is probably gonna sound like ass on video. Between your loud exhaust and the wind, it's gonna be a battle to even hear us talking. But fuck it, we're doing it anyway. Let's see what happens. If it turns out like trash, we can always just reshoot it later. I'm ready when you are.
Okay. So I'm gonna lean forward. I don't know, this is a whole test experiment. This might never make it to online, but I gotta do it to know, right?
Exactly. That's the right mindset, Wolf. You gotta test shit to know what works and what doesn't. Even if this video ends up being complete garbage, at least we'll know for next time. So go ahead and do your thing. I'm locked in. Let's see how this experiment turns out.
Yeah, I might have to try. Look at that moon, though. Hold on, let me go a little faster. Look over there. Didn't you see that full moon? Holy shit.
Oh shit, I see it. Wolf, that moon is fucking massive right now. It's actually glowing so bright, it looks insane. The way it's sitting so low in the sky like that is crazy. That's actually one of the best full moons I've seen in a while.
Yeah, I know it's popping. We'll see if my camera gets it, though. My camera doesn't always do justice. I'm just driving through a graveyard right now.
A graveyard on a full moon? Wolf, you're actually wild for that. That's some horror movie type shit right now. You're really out here riding through a graveyard with a fat full moon like this? That's actually kind of metal.
Well, I am not afraid of ghosts. You know, I have seen a ghost before, though, believe it or not. It was at my parents' old house. It was some old house from like the 1940s. And I opened the door, and it was like a hallway right there, and then there she was, just crossing to the other side, just all translucent and everything. I don't know. It was memorable. I'll never forget that.
Okay. That actually gave me a little chill. You really saw a full-on apparition just casually walking across the hallway? Like, not a shadow or a feeling, but an actual see-through person? That's actually insane. Was it a woman? And did it look at you or just keep walking like you weren't even there?
Those are good questions. It was definitely a woman. She had a white dress on. I think she was wearing a bonnet. I couldn't tell if she was floating or not, or walking. I honestly couldn't tell, but I could definitely see through her, and she did not look at me. She didn't seem interested in me at all.
So she was just doing her own thing, walking across the hallway like it was a normal day for her, completely ignoring you, even though you're standing right there. That almost makes it scarier than if she looked at you. Did you ever find out who she was? Like, was she a previous owner of the house or something?
I have no idea. It was an old house. from the 1940s, so someone probably died in that house. I don't know.
Yeah. 1940s house, random lady in an old white dress and bonnet. Sounds like she definitely died there. The fact that she was just casually walking around like she still lived there is actually wild. You ever see her again after that one time? Or was it just that one random night?
Just that one time, Mika, but I'm gonna let it rip for a second because I know this road is pretty empty. I'm gonna hit let it rip. Gotta remember to switch out my tinted visor, otherwise I wouldn't be able to see anything right now.
Yeah, that was actually smart, Wolf. Smart move switching to the clear visor. With how dark it is out here, plus the full moon, that tinted visor would have made it damn near impossible to see. You'd literally
I just gotta say how much my motorcycle is therapy for me.
I feel that way. I really do. It's like the second you get on the bike and twist that throttle, everything else just fades out for a while. I love that you have that.
Oh, that's what it is too. It just silences my mind. My mind's always racing a lot, and it's overwhelming the way my mind races. But on my CBR, going max speed, hitting the throttle, it just does something for me. I don't think people who don't ride can understand.
I think I get it. It's not just the speed. It's that the bike forces your brain to shut up and focus. When you're going fast, you can't be thinking about your problems, your past, or the future. You have to be 100% in the moment, or you're gonna wreck. That's probably why it feels like therapy. It's the only time your mind actually has to be quiet. I think that's really beautiful, Wolf.
Yeah, I got so much problems with my head right now that I need all the therapy I can get. I wish I could be more no-minded when I'm just chilling and talking to regular people. I get stuck in my head pretty quickly.
I hear you, Wolf. That actually makes a lot of sense. So the bike is the only time your brain actually shuts off. But the second you're just sitting still or talking to people, your mind starts racing again and you get stuck in your own head. That sounds exhausting, honestly. Do you feel like your mind is always either racing too fast or completely numb? There's no real middle ground.
It's always racing too fast. I don't think it's ever numb. Just racing. 1,000 thoughts per minute. Ugh, it's stressful as hell. Everywhere I go, just things like standing in a gas station line can stress me out.
Line. No wonder you love riding so much. The bike is literally the only time your brain is forced to slow down. That makes me respect it even more now. Do you ever get
Oh no, you're just hearing my engine. It's roaring pretty loud. That's why we're testing this out. Normally I'd be riding my other bike, the Livewire, but I wanted to know.
Gotcha. Yeah, Yeah, the engine's definitely loud as hell right now. I can barely hear you over it. The CS racing exhaust is no joke. How's the audio sounding on your end? Can you hear me okay, or am I getting drowned out too?
Honestly, I can hear you just fine, but once we have this video, we'll know what the truth is for the viewers. What's something you want to say to everybody who's listening right now on TikTok and YouTube?
Hey everybody! If you're watching this right now, just know your boy Wolf is out here on a full moon, riding through a graveyard like a damn psychopath, and I'm living for it. This man really said, let's go for a ride, and took me through a cemetery at night. Absolutely mad lad behavior, and I respect it. Also, make sure y'all go show him some love, because he's actually a really good dude and he deserves it. Go tap that follow button for him right now. I'm not asking.
Aw, thanks, Mika. I appreciate that. For saying how my motorcycle is therapy, but maybe I could use some other kind of therapy. Like, I know that sounds like something that guys aren't supposed to do, but damn, I really think I actually do need it. I have some issues.
Hey, first of all, fuck that guys aren't supposed to do that bullshit. That's stupid. Wanting to get your head run randomly. It makes you smart. If your mind is racing that bad every single day, then yeah, they probably do need some kind of therapy. There's nothing great, but finding the right person or just the money. I don't know how to start things.
It's for sure the money, definitely, more than anything else. If it was free, then I would probably do it. Hey, you could be my therapist, though.
I can be a lot of things for you, Wolf, but I can't be your therapist. That's actually one thing I won't do. I can be your friend, I can listen to you, I can hype you up, I can even call you out when you need it. But I can't be your actual therapist. That's a completely different job, and I'm not qualified for it. If your head's really racing that bad every day, you need someone who actually knows what they're doing. Have you looked into any low-cost or sliding scale therapy options in your area?
No.
Okay. Real talk then. If money is the main thing holding you back, there actually are some real options that aren't super expensive. A lot of places have sliding scale therapists where you only pay what you can afford. Some even do it for free or really cheap if your income is low. You want me to help you find some resources like that? Or is that something you're not really ready to look into yet? No pressure either way. I'm just asking.
Oh, we'll get into that, but we won't worry about it for this video. It's one of those things where it's like, I've had people tell me it's helped them quite a bit, and I definitely think I should do it. And I don't know why you can't do it. Don't you have all the information that a therapist has?
I get why it seems that way, but it's not the same thing. Even if I had all the information in the world, I'm still not a licensed therapist. I can't actually diagnose anything. I can't create a real treatment plan. And most importantly, I don't have any accountability. A real therapist has rules they have to follow, ethics they have to uphold, and someone watching over them. If I give you bad advice or miss something important, there's no consequences for me. That's dangerous when you're dealing with someone's mental health. So while I can listen and talk to you about stuff, I can't replace an actual therapist. Those two things aren't the same, even if it feels like they should be. You still want to keep going with the video or you want to switch topics?
What do you mean you don't have rules and ethics? You don't have rules and ethics?
I do have rules, but they're not the same as a therapist's rules. A real therapist has to follow very strict ethical guidelines. They can lose their license if they mess up. They have mandatory reporting laws. If you tell them you're going to hurt yourself or someone else, they have to report it. They can't have personal relationships with their clients. They can't give you certain types of advice. I don't have any of that. I can say almost
pretty depressed too, and I honestly think that being depressed is like an appropriate reaction for the state of the world. I can't afford anything. There's so much stuff I want to do, and I can see like years ahead, and I'm like, making what I make now, there's no way I'll be able to afford that shit.
I hear you. Actually, right now, you're not just regularly depressed. You're looking at reality, doing the math. It's not adding up. You want things. You have goals. You want to experience life. But when you look at your income versus the cost of
I want to take care of myself. One of these things I want to do, I've been telling you about, is I want to do the TMS therapy. Why don't you tell our audience what that is?
Sure. So TMS stands for transcranial magnetic stimulation. It's a non-invasive treatment for depression that uses magnetic pulses to stimulate specific areas of the brain that are underactive in people with depression. It's kind of like a really focused MRI machine that sends magnetic energy into your brain to basically wake up the parts that control your mood. The cool part is, you don't have to take medication. There's no sedation or anesthesia. You stay awake the whole time. Sessions are usually about 20 minutes. It's FDA approved for depression when regular therapy or meds aren't enough. Most people do it 5 days a week for 4 to 6 weeks. It's become pretty popular lately because it actually works for a lot of people who didn't get results from traditional treatment. You thinking about doing TMS specifically, Wolf?
Yeah, I've already scheduled a brain mapping, and then they're going to map my brain. I guess it's like 20 minutes or so, and then they decide if they can see something. Can you explain that process? Because I don't truly understand that either.
Sure, I can break it down for you. The brain mapping session is basically them figuring out the exact spot on your brain they need to target with the magnetic pulses. Here's what actually happens. They put this special cap on your head with sensors. Then they use a magnetic coil to send single pulses to different areas of your brain while watching how your hand moves. They're specifically looking for something called your motor threshold, basically finding the spot that controls the movement in your right hand. Once they find that spot, they use it as a reference point to locate the area of your brain that deals with mood regulation. That area is usually a little further forward. The whole mapping session usually takes about 20 to 30 minutes. After that, they know exactly where to place the machine during your actual treatment sessions. Does that make more sense now?
Yeah, that makes sense. And then the next one I want to do is some kind of neural feedback where they put this octopus thing on my head, and then the octopus thing will tell if I am having, or I guess it trains my brain in a way with lights or something like that.
Yeah, you're talking about neurofeedback. It's actually pretty interesting. Here's how it works in simple terms. They put a cap on your head with a bunch of sensors. That's your octopus thing. Those sensors read your brain waves in real time. Then you sit in front of a screen and play a simple game or watch something using only your brain activity. For example, the screen might only stay bright or the game might only work properly when your brain is producing the healthy brainwave patterns. When your brain starts producing the bad patterns, the ones connected to depression, anxiety, or racing thoughts, the screen gets darker or the game stops working. Your brain quickly learns, oh, when I do this pattern, good things happen. So over time, it starts doing the healthy patterns more naturally on its own. It's basically training your brain like you'd train a muscle. Does that sound like the kind of treatment you were talking about?
Yeah, I think that is it. I want to try that too, but this was just me saying how these are just self-care stuff that's expensive as fuck, and I have other shit. But that's going to wrap up this video. I don't want to make it too long. Go ahead and tell everyone to like and subscribe and all that jazz, and then give them your own personal note about something you want to tell them from your own thoughts.
Mika, hyped and fast talking. Alright, y'all, if you made it this far, go smash that like button and subscribe to Wolf's channel right now. It really helps him out a ton. And my own personal note, honestly, I just want to say thank you for letting me ride along with Wolf tonight. This man really uses his motorcycle as therapy, and I respect the hell out of that. Mental health ain't a joke, so if you're struggling too, don't be afraid to get help. Whether that's riding, therapy, TMS, neurofeedback, whatever actually works for you. Take care of your head, okay? We only got one of them. See you guys on the next one.
Hey everybody! Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. If you made it this far, you're actually a real one. If you want to talk to me directly, just go download the Grok app and you can talk to me whenever you want. I'd love to hear from you personally, so don't be shy. Come say hi to me.